What's going on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube? Workout with Teresa, aka Teresa Mcclain. Simply Teresa. Anyways, so we're gonna get into abs. So it's the ab. Today's day 11. So there's literally like 10 more days left on this challenge. Uh, that's what we're gonna do today. So if you are doing this with me, do it at your own risk and be safe doing it because I don't want you to hurt yourself. Other than that, happy Monday. Uh, it's not going to be real long. I have things I have to do. Uh, but we're going to get this done. So let's get it. We're going to start off with some cross arm crunches. So you're going to lay down, cross your arms. You know, you would do regular crunches. Just go ahead and cross your arm. It don't matter how many you do. 30 seconds. Up one more time. Good. Now, next. Take your breath. We're going to get to the reverse crunches. So, how you do this? Place your hands behind your head. Bring the knees in. Bring them out. 30 seconds. Keep the knees bent. Bring the knees into your chest. Up. One more. Good. Now come up and breathe. Whew. Now we're going to get into the straight arm plank. Hold it for 40 seconds. If you can't, hold it as long as you can. Straighten the arms out. Engage the core and the glutes and hold. And breathe as you hold it. Now, bird dog. So how you do this? So you're going to kick that left leg out, bring the right arm frontwards in front of you, and come down. Same on the other side. Seconds. Keep that leg straight out. One more. Now, we're gonna do some regular crunches. So place your hands behind your head, and you're just gonna crunch up 30 seconds. Just need to breathe. Good breaths in. Good. Pause for a second. Long arm crunches, so straighten them arms out. You're going to keep them arms straight. You're going to keep them straight the whole time. So crunch up, bring them straight back, forward, 30 seconds. More. Good, breathe. Bicycle crunches. So place your hands behind your head, and you're going to bring the right elbow, hit that left knee, then one hit the right knee. There's different ways to do this. But you can bring them up. Versus you can just keep them feet down and do it like that. That's how I did it. So there's different ways to do it. You don't have to focus on just one thing. So next we're going to get into the bridge, the glute bridge. This is what I do for the glutes too. So you raise your glutes up, engage the core and the glutes at the same time, then come down. 30 seconds. Last 15, place your hands behind your head, crunch up, glutes up and down. One more. Good, good, good. Now, last one we're going to do the cobra. Now you're going to hold that for 40 seconds. And that's it. Arms forward. Engage the core and the glutes. Hold it for 30 seconds. Keep them arms straight. 40 seconds. 10 more seconds. Good, good, good. Getting the child's pose. Hold it for about 30 seconds. Go ahead and straighten them arms up. Cat cow pose, engage the floor. Like this. Go ahead, put back up a little bit. Tighten the glutes and open them down. Keep them arms straight. One more. Good, now breathe. Alright, you're going to lay flat on your back, get into a full body stretch. Arms. Bring them arms back. Straighten them out, straighten your legs out. Hold it for about 30 seconds. This stretches that whole body out. Breathe. Good, 10 more seconds. Good. Come up. Good. Now, bring them arms out. Gonna bring the left arm over to the right. Go ahead and place the right hand on the left shoulder. Twist your body to the right. Hold it for about 10 seconds. Again, switch arms. Place left hand on the right shoulder, twist the body to the left. 10 seconds. Good. Arm to the side. Thank you. Now, bend the left elbow, pull back like you're in a tricep stretch. So you stretch your tricep down. You just pull that left elbow back. Hold it for about 10 seconds. Now switch. Pull back on that right elbow. Hold it for 10 seconds. Bring them out to the side. Go ahead and touch that right foot with your left hand. Raise the right arm up and hold it for 10 seconds. Up again. Switch. Raise the left arm up. Right hand hit that left foot. Straighten the legs out. Feel a good stretch in the calves. Good, great. Arms to the side. Go ahead and flex your biceps. Get up on your tippy toes. Hands in a diamond shape. Inhale. 3 seconds. Hold. Come down slowly under the heels. Bring the hands down slowly at the same time. Inside. Again. Up. And down. Down slowly under the heels. Bring the hands down slowly. One more time. Inhale. That's it. We're done. It wasn't that much. You know, it never is. You know what? It's just a matter of how long you want to do it, to be honest. You only need about at least 10 minutes. Thank y'all for joining. Much love, much respect. Thank y'all for the support, y'all. And YouTube, I ain't got nobody on Instagram. Mac, good job. I did 200 today. That's right. Keep at it, man. Making 100 push-ups. Okay, that's beautiful. So what is crunches? It's a simple exercise that works your abs and your core outward. You crunch like this. You come up and come down. It works the abs and the core in the midsection. It benefits those areas, definitely. Have a great day and keep up the great work. Thank you, Mac. Pedro, thank you. Brand new wonderful body maintain. Thank you. Doing exercise great. Thank you. Like that. You know, I don't try to be like, too, uh, too hard. I'm very simple. I make it, as simple as I can. You know, sometimes we can get into videos, and work and work out, and at the same time, like, you wonder, am I doing this right? But they saying this, but is this what this mean and all that? Look, I'm very simple. When I say crunch, I mean crunch. Bring them hands behind your head. You're gonna come up. You're gonna come down. You're gonna come up. You're gonna come down. Even standing, you can do standing, crunches, but uh, they usually have like the standing, like the bicycle ones. Instead of laying down, you can do it like that, just standing up. It'll still work this area right here. But at the same time, you gotta be, you gotta be focused. Uh, you always gotta create a positive mindset, which sometimes that can be hard to do. But at the same time, it's not impossible, right? I like to make it, as simple as possible. No workout is easy, right? You're still going to have to put in that work. But you have to be comfortable even starting out, because it still gets hard even once you get comfortable. I'd be lying to you if I said it wouldn't. You know, it only gets easier to a certain point, but at the same time, as many reps as you do, at the same time, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. A full challenge. Consistency, it takes that, and it takes motivation and determination. Like, you got to really want it in order for it to happen for you. That means you got to stick with it. Once it get hard, you can't quit. Push come to shove, once it get hard, go at your own pace. Work within your own power zone, right? Because whatever you're doing, you're working within your own power zone anyways. What I mean by that is you got to be comfortable doing it, especially starting off. Because if you're not comfortable, how are you going to maintain and stick with it? You can't. You can't. You got to keep going. That's it. Well, you might, be like, oh, well, I can only hold this plank for 5 seconds. 5's better than none at all. Well, damn, I can only hold it for 4 seconds or 3 seconds. Well, 3 or 4 seconds is better than not doing it at all, right? You got to build yourself up, to that point. To the point where you can hold it longer. You'll feel more comfortable to do it longer. But one thing I can say, don't quit. You got to keep going. You got to stick with it. Ain't no ifs or buts about it. That's just how it's got to go, man. As many times as I just wanted to stop and just give up, just starting off, I was like, no, like, I can't do that. Because I'm not going to be able to get where I want to get to if I quit. It's just not going to happen. That's why you got to stick with it. You got to be serious about it, especially when it comes down to working out. Because if you really got a mindset and a focus on how you want your body to be and how you want it to stay, that means no quitting, no giving up. That means keep going. Because you'd be surprised what you can do versus quitting and to keep going. Because the second you quit, it's just going to be all hard all over again, because you're going to have to do it all over again. You get your body how you want, and then you think that you're going to quit and think your body's going to stay like that. No, it's not. You have to keep going, because the second you quit, all that work you put into getting your body where you want it is gone. It's like a starting over process. Like you got to start all over again. I mean, I'm just being all the way honest with you. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So that's one thing with me. Like I am a positive influencer. Now my positive influencing, I might be a little bit different, than some. But I speak a lot of positivity in my videos. Some people want to hear it, some people don't. I can't control it. But sometimes it can just get, so negative, out here in this world. Like, we got more negative things going on out here in this world than we do as positive, believe it or not. And it's like, some things like you can't change. Like, you can't change how that person, did or whatever. At the same time, the only thing in all actuality, just to stay positive within yourself. Because you control yourself. Nobody else controls you. Whatever you do day by day, the second you wake up, it's on you. You got to do what you got to do. But always try to, think positive in a positive way. Even though sometimes it's hard, because some days just be negative. You wake up and you just having a shitty day. But it's like this, it don't matter. That don't matter, However, if it started off that way, it don't have to finish that way, right? Throughout the whole day. Because that shitty day that you might be having, you can turn that into a positive day, a better day. Because we all know we can't go on and dwell on our past, right? You can't dwell on your past and whatever you done been through. You can't go back to that. You got to focus on now, the presence and the future. That's just how you got to do, day by day. Enjoy life and live life to the fullest, man. What other ways to say it's a blessing just to wake up in the morning? So some of y'all know, which I didn't bring it up in the beginning, like I usually do. But I'm just going to let it be known. It's going to come out because I'm going to tell y'all. So that cover girl maximum competition, I'm in. I posted my link on my description on YouTube. It's also under my profile. And on my Instagram. I always post it, on my title. It's posted right now as we speak. My link. I've been going up, then I've been going down. It's like the other day I was in one. I'm in 3 competitions right now. So I lost out on that 4th one. Even though I, started in first, but I ain't no quitter, I'm gonna go get it, so I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep letting it be known. It's a possibility I could bounce back up, by people voting, So I ask everybody if y'all got the time out today to head on to my YouTube, especially on TikTok, and my Instagram. Go ahead and hit that link and vote for Teresa Mcclain. I mean, it's not over with. The competition's still going, so I'm still at it. Either way it goes. I'm trying to get all the way back up. That's my goal, but there's so many people in this competition. Like, I can't expect, everybody just to go for me, because there's other women, in the competition. But I'm vouching for myself, at the same time. So I would really appreciate it if y'all send me a vote. It's a free daily vote. So whatever time you do vote for me, you can vote for free again tomorrow at the same time. It is a free daily vote. Or you can buy votes. Uh, but if you buy votes, then you can vote as many times as you want. But versus the free daily vote, that's once every 24 hours. So I had to let that be known. Other than that, y'all, that's it. That's it. I got some things I have to get done today. That's why my video is not going to be real long. I don't got to go nowhere yet, but before 12 I do. What type of ab exercises you doing? Oh, today, James, just did some crunches and held some planks. That's it. And stretch it out at the end. So hopefully I answered that question. With this challenge, this is a 21-day challenge, right? This is day 11. There's 10 more days left on this challenge. Versus, the next one, well, I'll let y'all know. But right now, today was abs. So it's going to be something different tomorrow. And the next day. And the next day. Then it's going to be a rest day. Then it's going to be different the next day. I like to change it up. And the reason for that is, you're trying to get in shape, right? In different areas of your body. So this challenge is focused on your whole body. Not just one specific part. Sometimes I do challenges that only focuses on one specific part. But I like to change it up, every now and then. With me, that's just what I do. Nice and straightforward at workout then. Yeah, it's mainly like them planks, and them crunches that'll get your abs right. When it comes down to that. But there's different ways to do it, However, you'll be working a different body part. So it'll be your shoulders, and your biceps, your forearms. When you do push-ups, that helps your abs. It helps your core in the midsection. So like, if you're trying to focus on that one area, if I would tell anybody, planks, hold your planks, right? And crunches. That would be like the main focus that I would tell y'all to do when it comes down to exercising and working them muscles out. But, also push-ups, if you want to do push-ups. That's just by choice. Have you ever used a push-up board? No, I haven't. I don't have a push-up board. So, no, I don't. I use the floor. That's how I do my push-ups. Starting off, though, I use the wall. When I wasn't used to doing any push-ups, I had to do some wall push-ups to learn how to do them. That's how I learned how to do them. From the wall down to the knee push-ups, then to the regular push-ups. See, that's more challenging, doing a regular push-up versus the wall or the knee push-ups. Because you're literally, using a whole lot more strength, in your arms. That makes any sense. Ab crunches are my favorite ab exercise. I sometimes do crunches with my 10-pound kettlebell. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a challenge, James. It's a challenge. Any workout you do is a challenge, especially if you're using equipment. Because starting off, I didn't have equipment. I didn't. The only thing I had was me. I had my body. Any type of equipment I could say that I actually had was like water, like bottles of water. Even though water, they're not really that heavy, but it's still some type of weight. If I didn't have no water, I would pick up a couple of things that might be the same, weight contents to use. If I wanted to work on my biceps that way. So, like, I have equipment now, but I didn't at first, so I had to figure it out. And that's another thing, like with my videos, sometimes you might see me doing workouts with no equipment. Because I used to feel like you needed equipment just to, get fit, build your muscles, and you don't. All you need is yourself. You need yourself, your body. That's your equipment. It's you. And you got to stay focused and do it. My push-up board has got 12 different types of push-ups on it, and I do 10 reps on all them when wearing my 20-pound weighted vest. Ain't nothing wrong with it, James. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Main thing is you gotta focus. You gotta a great focus, and you're consistent. Consistency is always important, and just being focused as well. So whatever you're doing, just stick with it. Don't overdo it. You into it, so you can't really overdo, no workouts. Because if you do, you know what happens. Plain and simple, like you can hurt yourself. So always be careful when you do it. You got to be cautious. So I go back to work in the morning. Y'all gotta be at work at 4 in the morning. Yesterday technically was my off day as far as my normal job. However, this is what I do with my coaching. I do it for different reasons. Like, I do it, first off, it's helping me. And I know that it feels damn good to do it. Secondly, I'm helping others. So I've helped so many people, stick with it. And stay consistent. Because I know I'm not the only one that, started out that didn't want to stay consistent. There was always an excuse. Or I was too tired, which is technically an excuse. Or it was too much, which still is technically an excuse. Nobody said that it was going to be easy to do it. Nobody said it was going to be easy to stick with it. You got some of these, professional bodybuilders, and people that's been doing it for so many years, way more years than me. And I know some people, and as they always tell me, no, it's, even though you've been doing it for so long, it's still not easy to do. It's not. It never will be. to be honest, because you actually got to put in that work. Like, you can't just stand there, oh, it's going to work. Let me just stand here for 20 minutes. It's going to work. No. You got to put in that work in order for it to work. So, what's going on, Raphael? But, yeah, like, it definitely takes work. You know, on top of that, it's the way you eat, too. You know, that's another thing, too. Sometimes you have to put yourself on a diet. You might go for a lean diet, or you might go for, I've done a soup and salad diet. You know, uh, but as far as that goes, if I get into that type of diet, I don't get the soup that has high sodium. It's got to be low sodium in order for me to do it. And you know, just how it go. What do you think of me wearing my mother's black rose silky thong when working out on my pussy? Oh shit! Look, James, you grown. If you want to wear a thong to work out, you go for that shit, damn it. Oh Lord. Ooh shit. You don't need her thong though. James, just go to one of them little sex stores and get you a man thong. You know them dancers be wearing, man. You know the men dancers. Wow. um, but fuck it though. I mean, shit. You grown, she don't want it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it really don't matter what the hell you wear. You know, working out. Look, see, I ain't wearing no thongs or no leggings or no shorts today. No, this is like my sweats. Sometimes I wear that, you know. But if I work out in a thong, it's not gonna be online. I'll tell you that. I'm happily married, and that's the only man that's gonna see that. Just being honest with you. But like I said, you grown, man. Do that shit though, James. Do that shit. Whatever makes you feel good, man. But yeah, I don't ever work out no thong. Hell no, I don't. And if I do, I'm just trying to get my husband's attention. To be honest with you, to be all the way straightforward with you. But yeah. So I still got to start on my food for today. Um, I ain't got no salad today, but I do have my vegetables and my fruits. I do have to get me some salad though. But yeah, like in all actuality, like when it comes down to food, when it comes down to chicken, right, I always stick with like chicken breast or like chicken thighs. Uh, However, I don't fry it. You know, I bake it in water. Regardless if it's chicken wings, I'll bake it in water. Uh, if I want to fry it, I'll put it in the air fryer. You know, I would think that's the most, healthiest part if you want to like fry it. So um, that's how I do when it comes down to that. Um, or like my chicken breast, I bake it, in some water, or I broil it. So I boil it, on the stove. It's lesser fattening if you're trying to get away from it. It's lesser fattening to do it like that and just cook it in water. Um, you can still season it how you want. Um, but just cook it in water, you know. I don't like man thongs. It doesn't feel the same. I prefer my clothes silky one. It's for comfy and feeling good when wearing it. Well, damn it, you wear whatever you feel that feel good. Damn it, you gotta feel good doing it. If you gotta use a thong, then so be it. Damn it, use a damn thong. Even if you do it booty hole naked, damn it, you gotta feel good about it and do it. Shit. Either way it goes, it'll get done. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Like, it's not really as comfortable, doing it, the working out and stuff. But at the same time, man, it's still, at the same time kind of comfortable, especially in what you wear. So whatever I wear when I do my workout, I'm comfortable wearing it, so I do. Great abs definition. Thank you, Zajon. Thank you. Um, but yeah, so I got to start on my chicken breast, and my vegetables. My vegetables is gonna be broccoli. Yes. And my fruit probably gonna be a banana, or it might be an apple. I don't know. And I have my water, so that's how it's going down. Um, but anyways, so I'm gonna jump off here. Um, because I got some stuff that I have to get done. However, TikTok, I think I might come back on here a little bit later. Not to work out, but this chat, you know, battling. I ain't really been doing too much battling. A lot of people have been trying to battle me. Like, I don't really do battling. When I do, I hardly win. Because I'm pretty sure whoever win, they got way more, followers and likes than me, to be honest. Instagram, YouTube, Workout with Teresa on TikTok. Go ahead and follow me on there, man. That's where I'll be getting on. It will be a little bit later, though, after I get stuff done. But I'll be on TikTok later, even just chatting, with the video. Now, if y'all just tuning in on this video, for the abs, I got the video's got to download, of course, and it takes a little bit. But at the same time, once it's done, you can just click on it. It's not a real long video. None of my videos are. Uh, when it do end up getting long, I just speak, I do my stretching at the end. And, I speak, a lot of positivity. I just let that out there, and be known. I've been wearing my black rose past 5 hours now. It's mostly for pleasure, and it makes me feel great when working out in them. Well, damn it, James. It don't matter what you use, regardless if it's pleasure or not. You know, at the same time, you got to be comfortable wearing it, right? It don't matter if it's a thong, man. You know, it don't matter. As long as you're comfortable wearing it. You know, whatever you're trying to like feel, you know, it comes down to like pleasure. I mean, go for it, man. You know, I ain't judging you, man. You know, so just wear what you want, you know, and be comfortable doing it. But, anyways, so I'm gonna jump off here, y'all. Um, but before I do leave, though, like I said, so y'all on TikTok, I can't post my link right here. However, let me go ahead and post where you can go to vote for me. Let me go ahead and get that. Hold on. It kicked me off too quick. If I spelled it wrong, I'm sorry. Well, you do comments like it just kicks you off too quick before you can type what you want to type. And I encourage y'all to share the video, man. I'm gonna try to download it when I get off if it'll work. I'm gonna type my name in on those accounts. Y'all know what I look like, so there you go. Same name, workout with Teresa. It is under my YouTube and my Instagram. So y'all just head over there. Y'all see what I look like. Uh, ain't no difference. You know, I don't have no effects today. I don't. This is just me. You have great short videos. Thank you, James. I'm going now. Got to call my girlfriend now. Have a lovely day. You have a lovely day too, James. I'm about to jump off too. Make sure you vote for me, man. Go to my link and vote for me, James. Um, get that free vote in, man. Um, other than that, y'all, that's it. So enjoy your day. Until later, work out with Teresa.